Thanks, Sarah. New at 5, survivors of a deadly partial building collapse in Iowa are still struggling 2 years later. On May 28th of 2023, Davenport first responders raced to the landmark apartments on Main Street, where the 5th floor had caved in. That's where they found this shocking and terrifying scene.
Keep on shedding a light on how unsafe some of the living dwellings are in this area.
On the second anniversary of the partial collapse, a vigil was held for the 3 men who died that day: Ryan Hitchcock, Daniel Preen, and Brandon Colvin Sr. Many survivors are still trying to recover. One woman's leg had to be amputated so she could be extracted from the collapsed site, and dozens of others are still struggling with mental trauma as legal battles continue. This month alone, there have been 70 short-form petitions filed against a number of individuals and property managers. However, in February of this year, a Scott County attorney announced the owner of the building, Andrew Wold, will not face criminal charges in connection with the partial collapse. A former 20-year tenant of the landmark is calling for accountability, saying it's not fair for those responsible for the tragedy to move on with their lives when so many can't.
It's 2 years later, and the people that knew about it, nothing at all has happened to them. They've all disappeared, moved on, and are living their lives just fine. But I hear this stuff every day. I still hear the alarms, every day.
At last check earlier this year, the owner of the building, Andrew Wold, had changed his name and moved to Florida. And in a report from an engineering firm and the White Birch Group, it indicates there was too much stress on the west wall of this structure in addition to inadequate shoring. The Iowa Department of Criminal Investigation completed an incident report in April of last year, but the results remain sealed.